sorry, I'm trying to think. There's always going to be something in your way. Stop you from your goal.
Something in your way, stop you from your goal. You got to overcome that. Give it up. 2 o'clock. Right here. What's your name?
I learned.
Titus.
Titus?
Yeah.
Everyone say what up, Titus?
I really like OSG, Old Self-Gravity, because I never knew that there's like some. I always like felt something pulling me back when I tried to learn a new thing or do it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like fun to know that it's there. So now I can push myself even more.
Yeah, I love it. Sometimes you're like, oh, that's old self-gravity. Because I still have old self-gravity. I still have stuff. Again, if you want to stay put where you are, and you don't want to rise and get better, cool, old self-gravity is your friend. But if you want to rise, go to another level, whether it's another level in your relationships, another level spiritually, men, dudes, you got to learn how to go to other levels financially and physically and emotionally. As you begin to rise, old self-gravity is going to be like, no go. Because old self-gravity wants you to stay safe and protect you. But right, ships weren't meant to stay in a harbor. Ships weren't to be on the ocean. So I love it. Thank you, Titus. 2 o'clock. Shoot up, Melina.
I really liked how you, when you told the story you believe was the story tell us about tell. Like, whenever you tell, you're not just like saying it, you're also seeing it, believing and feeling it. And like you just gotta visualize how you do it all the time.
I'm gonna add another one up here. What's the word?
Hear.
You're hearing it. So if I have a thought, and we all have thoughts, guys, you guys are 24/7. That's not a word. 24/7. How often? 24/7. You are talking to yourself. There's thoughts nonstop going on in your mind, and you're either old self-gravity, I'm not that good, I don't belong, I'm not worthy, or you're creating something that's going to help you to rise. So thank you, Jude. I love it. 2 o'clock. Nina, and then what was your name again?
Palmer.
Palmer. I love Nina and Palmer.
My biggest takeaway was the OSG of the old self-gravity. I feel like that really relates to me personally. Because, like you said, if you want to rise to the occasion, then you also have to retell a story that you want to build. So it's kind of like if you want to be a different person, then you have to be willing to build a different story for yourself. And also, I like the create part where it's like you're not technically, where it's like you're creating a new version of yourself, a new, better version of yourself. So I really like that concept.
I love that, Nina. Thank you, sweetie. 2 o'clock. Before we go to Palmer, right?
Yeah.
Before we go to you, listen. Who in here has ever heard the word baptism? Okay, in baptism, whether you're sprinkled or underwater, however your beliefs are, when I was baptized, they take you and they do what under the water? Put you under the water, which represents what? Let me help you. Starts with the word D and ends with the word F. Death. You know what? When they baptize you in the water, it's a representation of what? Yeah, you kill that person, and when they bring you out of the water, it represents what?
You're reborn.
A new person. Every single day. How often?
Every day.
How often?
Every single day.
How often?
Every single day.
Oh, I think I have a shirt on too.
Oh, shoot.
Every single day. My workout shirt. Every single day, you've got to bury the old person, and you've got to create the new person. Every single day. So I love that, Nina. Thank you so much. Palmer, what you got?
I like the story I believe the most is the story I tell the most because also if you tell yourself that enough, you're pretty much going to start prophesizing it.
That is 100% facts. I love it. 2 o'clock! What did you learn? Is it Siniba? Siniba? I love it. What'd you learn, sweetie?
I like the story I believe is the one I tell the most.
This is my volume. I'm going to turn your volume up.
Projection.
Volume!
I'm the story I believe is the story I tell the most. I like that because whenever I go on the court, I'm always so scared to go towards the basket. But next time I go on the court, I'm gonna tell myself I believe in the new story, and I'm gonna say I can pass through these guys and go ahead.
And what happens if you say like 1,000 times a day?
I will get better.
You want to get better. That's what Palmer said. Whatever you say the most, and hear the most, and see the most, and feel the most, again and again and again and again and again and again, becomes the new reality. Some of you guys are like, is this real? I'm telling you, this is real. I know some of you guys don't understand what it looks like to lose everything because y'all kids. So I'm making millions of dollars in 2004, 5, 6, and 7. Millions. 2008, crash happens. I lose everything. 2009, we have no money. Like literally have no money. We go from a 6,000 to 8,000 square foot home to a 1,200 square foot townhome. We're eating ramen noodles. I know some of you guys are like, what's wrong with that? It's cheap and it's not healthy. Stop eating, guys. I'm living there and we can't buy anything. So I take my Super Bowl ring and I go sell it for money. 2010, file a bankruptcy. Now in 2010, I had nothing. I'm not successful. I'm out of shape. I'm not making money. I'm not this dude. And you might ask me the question, what do I want? I ask you the question, what do you want? And before you ever arrive there physically, before you get there in person, before you get wins and results in reality, you have to arrive there first in your mind. You have to see it first. Every creation is spiritual and mental. It happens first in here. Before, write this down. Before there is evidence. Before there is evidence. Say it.
Before there is evidence.
Now imagine September in my journal. I'm going to teach you guys how to do this. I'm in my journal and I'm writing this down while I'm flat broke. No money, no clients. I'm writing down, this is what I'm writing. Whose handwriting is this? That's a damn good handwriting right there. Who's that? She doesn't.
Oh, me.
I need to take your handwriting class. Goodness. I'm writing this. I'm starting to tell a new story. So I'm going to teach you how to do this. I'm like, I am a world-class speaker. I'm like, I'm broke. People pay me lots of money to coach them. It's so weird. Because I was taught this from one of my mentors. This lady had this class and it was $500. And I was like, I don't even have $500. Called my mom up. Mama West, Mom, can you borrow some money? She's like, okay, what do you need? $500. I need to go to a seminar. Okay. This is how broke I was. I was calling my mom. So I'm writing this down. I'm a world-class high-paid speaker. I'm a world-class high-paid coach. Was I? No. But I had to arrive where first? There in my... And did I believe it?
Yes.
No.
The answer is no. I was like, because my ultimate daddy's like, what the heck are you talking about? Look at you, dog. You live in a 1,200 square foot townhome. You broke. You are broke. This is old self-gravity. You are broke. And I'm like, turn the volume down. I changed lives. And I'm writing this stuff. And it's so hard because there was no what? There's no evidence. So when you do this, this is like faith. This is believing something that's true. So if you're not the best athlete right now, no matter. You become the best athlete through telling the different story, through behaving and believing here and here. So I'm writing this stuff down every day, and I'm so afraid. I'm like, man, if someone sees my journal, they're going to make fun of me. Because I was broke. I had no money. And imagine, it's like 2021. I'm in my 7,000 square foot office with a stage, with my employees and my team, and we're looking through my old journal entries. And we pull it up. And I'm selling right now, it's 10 grand to come to a program, 50 grand to stay in my groups, 150 grand to coach with me one-on-one. I get paid anywhere from 15, 25, 50 grand to speak for 1 freaking hour. Millions of dollars poured into my business that I started in my little bedroom by the trailer park in 2013. And my partners are reading that and they all look at me and they're like, dude, look at the date on this. This is 2010. Then we look at 2014. This is 2014. You were right. I was like, people pay me money to coach them. I'm like, holy shit. People, I'm a high-paid speaker. I'm like, oh my gosh. There was a time where I was like begging people, please come to my event. You can come for free. That's where I started. Why do I share this with you? Because I'm here today because I first saw it in my so I'm going to teach you how to do this. You guys ready? If you're ready, say I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Now, first thing here, say it again.
The story I believe the most, the story I tell the most.
Okay, that's fundamental truth number one. Okay, the next fundamental truth, again, I know I'm writing all over the board here, is we always behave with the, I'm going to put some quotes around it. Truth. Say it.
We always behave with truth.
What does that mean? Whatever you believe to be the truth, your behaviors align with it. So, for example, I am a member of a church, and in our church we have a health code, and we say we should abstain from like alcohol and drugs and certain things. So, if that's the truth, based upon my beliefs, am I going to go out and drink? No, because my behavior does what? It aligns. It tries to line up with what I believe to be true. Now, if I don't believe that, then I'm like, let's go drink. Who cares? Don't matter. So whatever you believe to be true, it matters because your behavior does what? It aligns. And if it doesn't align, you feel guilt and you feel shame and you feel weird. You're like, oh, I feel bad. So, as an athlete, whatever you believe to be the truth, it better be freaking powerful. And we are all, you guys know what that word is? Cereal. Not that cereal over there. Cereal means more than one, many, multiple. So we are all serial self-talkers. Say it. We are all serial self-talkers. Say it again.
We are all serial self-talkers.
Say it again.
We are all serial self-talkers.
Write it down. Write it down. Say it again.
We are all serial
I
self-talkers.
have a question. Do you believe that? Because we all have what? We all have self-talk going on. Now here's the question. What is, again, I need you to be real and raw with me. Tell me the truth. Can you guys tell me the truth? I know sometimes we're like, oh, I'm not going to say the truth because what if I get made fun of? That's old self-gravity. Get rid of that. What are, this takes some courage, what are some of the self-talk, thoughts that are disempowering or negative that run through your mind? I'll share first. One of mine was, see, I was getting emotional. I'm a grown dude. And I still have this because I grew up and I was like, I wasn't athletic. I wasn't the fastest. I wasn't the strongest. I had no confidence growing up. So one of mine was, I'm not good enough. One of my thoughts. I had that. It takes a lot of courage to say that. So one of mine was just like, dude, I'm just not good enough. 7th grade football, I hated football. 8th grade football, I hated football. I sucked. I was like, I don't, please God, let it rain and thunder so we cancel practice today. I don't want to go to practice. One of mine was, I'm not good enough. As I got out of the NFL into the business, again, I'm like, oh, I'm not good enough. No one listens to me. These are some of my negative self-talk. Again, I'm going to ask a couple of you just to share so that it takes some courage. Oh, here's another one of mine. Now I'm being vulnerable with you guys. What color is my skin? Chocolate, silky brown. Just kidding. I used to have a story that said, brown people, they don't make money. It's a story, right? Is it true? No, but I believed it, so it was my truth and my reality. Therefore, if someone tried to give me money, I said, oh, I couldn't take the money. I'm good. Again, one of my negative self-talk is like, brown people don't make money. I'm not good enough. I I don't belong in a business room with white dudes with suits. Weird, right? It's like, huh? Where did that come from? I don't know. So what's some of your, again, what's one of the most negative self-talks that you have right now that's always on your mind? And this takes courage, guys, because I did this with a bunch of multi-millionaires, millionaires, dudes making 10, 15, 20 million. And when everyone in the room got real, dudes were bawling. There were grown dudes in there, successful. They were like, man, I'm fat and ugly. What? They're like, man, my dad, my mom said something to me when I was a kid and it has stayed with me. Where they're like, I'm not sexy enough, I'm not pretty enough. So, again, this takes some courage. In fact, don't even say it. I want you to write it down on your paper. What's one of the negative thoughts that you have about yourself? And again, if you don't have any, don't make it up. Like some of you might be just like, I have no negative thoughts. Great. I'm telling you, my most dominant negative thought was, I'm not good enough. It's crazy, right? Because it's not who you see today. Who you see today is a man who's risen again and again, who's rose from the ashes. Okay, who would like to share their negative talk? Just one. Again, take some courage. Palmer, what you got?
No one recognizes my work.
No one recognizes my work. Whew. Thank you for sharing that, man.
Thank you, Palmer.
Like that takes a lot. So instead of a 2 clap, everyone just take your right hand, pat your heart like, dude, I see you, I feel you, I got you, man. No one recognizes my work. When you believe that, how do you feel about yourself?
I'm the greatest.
Not the greatest. And when you believe that, how do you show up?
Not my greatest.
Not your greatest. Because we always behave with the truth. And if he's again, serial means a lot, like more than one. So we all talk. And Palmer's like, man, no one recognizes my work. And he's out, he's eating some food, no one recognizes how. And then what happens is, okay, his mind begins to look for evidence that supports that story. So he might do something, and then he might do something great, and the trainers are like, they don't recognize it. He's like, she can't do it. I knew it, and nobody recognized my work. And then he's working hard, he's breaking records, and he's like, dude, I just did it. And everyone's tired. And he's like, oh, again, there's more proof. And our minds begin to look for proof and evidence that story is true. Can you guys see this? So sometimes it doesn't even matter what's happening, because if you have this locked on foot, this like, oh, no one recognizes my work, like my hard work and effort. I knew it. They don't even recognize it. But it's not true. Okay, thank you for sharing. Who else has got one? Nina girl.
I'm not determined enough.
Say it again.
I'm not determined enough.
I'm not determined enough. I'm not determined enough. How often would you say you think and say that to yourself?
Pretty consistently.
Yeah, I'm not determined enough. I'm not determined enough. So all of a sudden, I'm Nina. I don't look as pretty as Nina, but I'm Nina, and Nina comes upon an obstacle, and she's a serial what? It's not determined enough. I don't have enough determination. I'm not determined enough. I'm not determined enough. I'm not committed enough. And then that I'm not determined enough can sound like I'm not committed. I don't work hard enough. I'm not good enough. And it just all of a sudden just branches out and creates this huge web. And then Nina hits an obstacle. And she's like, yeah, I knew it. Not determined enough. I knew it. Okay? How do you feel when you think that? Honestly, how do you feel about yourself when you say, I'm not determined enough?
Kind of like not worthy enough.
Not worthy enough. No. Do you like how that feels? You ready to change it?
Yes.
Yeah. I want to teach you guys how to change it. We got a little bit of time. Let's get one more guy to share. One more guy or gal who would like to share. Thank you, sweetie. Love that. For Nina right here, give some love. Okay. One more. Again, it takes courage to share like this negative thought. Judah, what you got?
I'm telling myself that you're not strong enough and you're weak.
Not strong enough and I'm weak. And when you believe that to be true, how does that make you feel?
Makes me mad a lot because in the wrestling room I can't finish push-ups like all these little kids do. Yeah, I just started patting the floor and keep trying.
Yeah. Do you like how that feels?
No.
You want to change it?
Yeah.
Don't want to change it. Now, thank you. Judah, give us love. So, I'm giving you this stuff right now, because this is how life works. They won't teach you this in real schools. Do they teach you this in real schools? No, they're going to teach you about algorithms and parabolas and the cosine tangent and who knows what mumbo jumbo. That stuff's important too. But if you get this, everything else is amazing. So, first fundamental truth said. And whatever we say by tell, we mean see it, say it, believe it, feel it, hear it. Again and again and again and again and again. Nina's like, I'm just not determined enough, I'm not committed, I'm not dedicated. That's what she's gonna believe. No one recognizes, no one sees my effort, my work. That's what they believe. I'm just so weak, I'm just like that's what he believes. Okay, next one. In other words, our behavior does what? Aligns with what we believe to be. You gotta check it. And here's the third one, okay? So when I say truth or story, right, that's the same thing with thought. We always have, quote, stories. Say it.
We always have stories.
The story is just the thoughts. Every one of you has thoughts right now, yes or no? So, if this is true, which it is, 1, 2, 3, then your job is to change the story. Because if you change your story, you change your life. So long as September's like, I'm not good enough, brown people don't make money, I'm just supposed to do luau's and cook pigs in the ground and wear flip-flops and be a funny guy. If that's my story, that's how I behave, and then I avoid money. I don't try to learn marketing and sales and negotiation and leadership and build teams. But if I change my story, one more time, if I change my story, which means I have to tell a different story. And I have to consciously and deliberately and intentionally. What does deliberate and intentional mean?
Like with purpose.
Purpose. Listen to me. A bicep never gets built on accident. No one finds himself on top. Oh, how did I get to this top of the mountain? That's pretty wild. No man was placed on top of the mountain. No woman was placed on top of the mountain. In other words, you want a big bicep, you want to run faster, you want to hit the ball harder. It comes because you're intentional and deliberate. How often?
Every single day.
Every single day. So this is how we do it. Ready? Okay, time out. Give you 4 minutes. 4 minutes real quick. What are you learning and what are you hearing right now? We talked about this. We talked about this. And we talked about this. What are you learning right now? When I say go, 4 minutes, stand up, get back in your groups, and teach each other. You can look at your notes, teach, talk, share. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go! Let's go! On your feet. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Teach. What are you getting? What are you learning? What does it mean?
So we always repeat like something cereal, like there's an order and you have like basically like
Okay, so basically, my takeaways from this is that, like, whatever you're raised with and, like, taught, like, he said, like, he was taught, like, money is bad. So, he always thought, like, to not take the money. That also goes with, it aligns with the truth. So I'm still thinking, but I'm just going as we go. As in, that second quote, we always behave with the truth. Basically, reflects on like what you.
You got 1 minute left. Let's go. Keep talking. Keep sharing. Do you have a?
Like potted stuff and like brown people don't have money.
Sheeta, what was one of your favorite takeaways so far?
Not always
All of
true.
it, because just as they're learning, I'm learning too. But I think the biggest thing is they teach, taught,
Trained, taught, and
train,
educated.
taught, educate. Because just as long as these guys are learning, I'm teaching.
Okay, before you sit down, go and high 10 everybody or hug it up, dap it
It's a
up.
lesson for me
Get a high
too.
five.
Yes.
I'm repeating it just as loud as they
Go.
are.
Yes, I love it.
You gotta go to the bathroom, go hit the restroom real quick. High fives, high 10s, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Good job, babe. Good job, Palmer. There he is. Back shot.
Shannon T, let's go hit the restroom. Okay, hustle, 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 let's go.
Good job.
See if you guys get this. Okay, guys, come on, let's stop. Let's try again. What are you doing now? Okay, very good. You're gonna get 2 shares. What you learn? What you getting? Nina!
So when you were saying what was it? The story that I tell, or the story I believe the most is the story that I tell myself the most. So with that, it was kind of basically saying, like, to me is like, what is the hard, like, what is the truth? Like, what is the reality of what is going on? And are you willing to rise to the occasion? And like, are you willing to put in the effort and put in the work for it?
Thank you, I love this. So, thank you. Before we 2 clap you. So, it's crazy, right? What color is this Gatorade in here? Orange. So it's crazy, right? Because if someone's like, it's not orange, it's green. And if someone's like, that's green, and they will fight you to death. This is green. It doesn't matter. It does not, it's crazy. It doesn't even matter if it's really orange, because if I believe that it's green, that is my truth and reality. So I behave that way. When you say, I'm just not determined enough, no one working on the effort, is that the truth? It's not, but if you believe that it is the truth, your behavior aligns, and then that's how you show up. So you gotta check yourself. You gotta check your stories. I love it. 2 clap. Get one more. What are you getting right now?
I got like when the truth, like the behavior and truth is like it's I guess it's
You're good. Just take your time. Take a deep breath. You're good. No worries.
when you said your story about like when like brown people don't get money, it's like you're telling yourself that like it's, but like that's how people learn these days. Like you, like if you tell yourself that you're gonna do that, and yeah.
You're not loving what you name?
Dash.
Dash. What a cool name. Everyone say thanks, Dash. Thanks, Dash. 2 clap. Now let's put this into something very practical. Practical, tactical. Practical, tactical. Say it.
Practical, tactical.
You guys know what that means?
It's practical and it's tactical.
Good.
Excuse me.
What
Sorry,
does practical or tactical mean? Anyone want to take a shot?
Complex.
No. Practical, so it's like if we talk about the story you tell the most, the story you believe the most, okay, yes. Practical means let me give you something that you can actually do. Practical is like I can do this. Like tactical, again, very similar. So like let me give you some tactics, some actions. Actions, tactical, practical. So here we go. So hashtag ESD. Want to take a guess what ESD stands for?
Every
Every single day.
Every single day. How often you gotta do this? Every single day. Because it's not what you do once in a while that matters. Let me say this again. It's not what you do once in a while that matters. It's what you do every single day. Consistency. So, number 1, you're writing. And all I want is, I just want 5. Give me 5, Carrie. How many? 5. 5. We're going to give you what I call conscious self-creation statements. Conscious self-creation. Conscious self-creation. Okay, what does conscious mean? Conscious thoughts, but like aware or even like deliberate and intentional. Like so if you say, oh, he's subconscious or he's unconscious, are they awake or are they asleep? Asleep, unconscious. So conscious means you're awake, you're aware, you're intentional, you're deliberate. Self-creation means who's creating this? You're creating it. But here's the crazy thing. I said this before. We are all serial self-talkers, which means you're creating right now. Check this out. Right now, while we're sitting here, you are creating. So if you walk down the street and you're moping, you're creating. If you're lazy and you're halfway in it, you're creating. If your thoughts are like, I'm not that good, you are. In fact, 24/7, you're creating. Say it again. You're always creating. You get that? Yes, sir?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
So when you're procrastinating and you're being lazy, you are creating the version of you that is a procrastinator and lazy. There's a phrase that says how we do anything is how we do
Everything.
Now, you're going to write it how often?
Every single day.
Every single day. How many?
5.
Okay. Now, this goes like this, okay? First person. Present tense. Positive frame. First person, present tense, positive frame. First person, present tense, positive frame. Say it. Say it again. Put a hand on someone's shoulder, look in the eye, and say, first person, present tense, positive frame.
See what happens.
Okay, let's talk about it. First person means I. Okay, I, like me. Okay, easy. Present tense means is it in the past or the future or the present? So if I say I'm going to go, is that future or present tense?
Future.
It's future because it said I'm going to do this in the future.
I'm doing.
So I go, I do. Here's some. I earn, I win, I weigh, I live, I do. Put everything in the present tense, and here's why. If it's always future tense, then where does it stay?
In the future.
In the future, do you ever get there? No. Your subconscious mind, this is science. Your subconscious mind always searches for whatever's going on right here in your mind. It believes it's true. So if you're constantly saying, I suck, man, I freaking suck. I don't even like to say that as an example because I'm like, it doesn't align with my spirit. I don't like to say that. I will rarely talk about, like, Israel, how often do you hear me talking negatively about myself? Like negative.
Never.
I don't. And if my boys talk negative, what do? I take my shoe off. I'm like, but do I correct you?
Yeah.
I correct you. Listen, y'all need to correct each other. Someone's like, dude, that freaking sucks. You're like, bro, OSG, man, get rid of it. So present tense, as if it's happening when? Right now, okay? And then the positive frame means I've been drinking a ton of energy drinks. Like Bangs, Red Bulls, Monsters, don't follow my example. And I finally was like, I'm done drinking energy drinks. So stop. So a negative frame would say, I don't drink energy drinks. That's negative, do not. Can you guys get that? Don't is negative. So how would I frame that as a positive? I drink water. I drink water. I drink water which flows and hydrates my body every single day, which gives me energy. Some of you guys are like, you're weird, dude. I know. First person, present tense, positive frame. Got it? Yeah. Okay, now, I'm going to write it. How often? How many? All on one spot. You write it. Now watch this. You see it with your eyes and with your mind. You're going to say it. You're going to read it. You're going to hear it with your ears. You're going to believe it with your heart. You're going to feel it with your soul. And then 8, you gotta live it. Now, that's like 8 steps, that's a lot. No, it's really, really easy. Write it, see it with my eyes, I'm gonna say it out loud, I'm gonna read it out loud, I'm gonna hear it with my ears. I gotta choose to believe it. I gotta feel it, and I gotta live it. Here's what it's gonna look like. Check this out. Okay. Now, September, I'm gonna read my conscious self-creation. I won't read all of them because mine is long. Very long. Here's my first 5, okay? And in the beginning, is this gonna be easy or difficult?
Difficult.
It could be easy, but it's usually difficult. Why is it difficult? Because you're uncomfortable because your OSG is like, dude, what are you doing? This is some mumbo jumbo weirdo stuff. Say it again. Here's my first 5. I am powerful. That's my first one. I'm powerful. I am loved. I'm light. I'm the universe. I'm patient, understanding, and full of love for all people at all times and all things and in all places. Now, if you look at my notes here, I know I gotta protect the screen. Look how long mine is. It is long, but I've been doing it for a long time. This is why I say, how many? We call these conscious self-creation statements. In football, mine was, I'm the fastest defensive end on the planet. Too fast, too quick, these dudes can't touch me. Can't touch me, can't hold me. Sack man, I'm the best defensive end on the planet. Because whatever you say the most is what you believe the most. So here's the assignment right now. A couple minutes. I want you just to write 5. First person present tense positive frame. One of mine is, again, I'll give you some examples. I'm a world-class 5-star daddy who shows up for my sons every single day. Now, is that always the truth? No, there's times where I'm like, about to beat my boys to a pulp. There is. And then there's times where I'm a world-class 5-star daddy. But here's the cool thing. When I started to do this, I'm a world-class 5-star, I'm patient with my sons. My old self-grad would be like, it's wrong! And then my new conscious created self would be like, oh, hold up, you're a world-class 5-star daddy, dude. Chill. One of my other ones is, I'm a world-class speaker. People always remember what they felt when I speak. Another one of mine is, I love people and people love me. So whatever you want to create, write it. So here we go. Assignment, give me 5 right now. Go ahead. And God, you're writing things that might not seem like they're true, but you're creating a new story. I'm awesome. I'm amazing. I'm powerful. Okay, just keep it simple. Give me 5. You can write it on your phone, Judah. Just write it on your phone. Tulsi says hi, everybody.
Oh. Congrats, Tulsi.
You're amazing.
Tulsi?
She just, what's that? Oh, no, I'm not on the live. She just texted your dad. No big deal.
Hey, girl.
Great.
Okay, I got like 5 minutes and I gotta roll. Here's why I have you do this. In the beginning, this is something new. So it's different. Your old self-gravity is gonna fight against this. This is dumb. This doesn't work. The most successful people, the happiest people, they are serial, deliberate self-talkers. And it is stuff that's just like you can rattle off. Like, I'm powerful. I love life. I love me some life. People love September. I'm the Lord's hands. My hands are the Lord's hands. My feet are the Lord's feet. My mouth is the Lord's mouth. I'm a devoted disciple of Jesus Christ. I'm a mean, muscular machine. When I walk into a room, everyone notices. I garner attention with how I dress and how I speak. And these are just normal for me because I've said it a million freaking times. Do I come across to you like a confident person?
Yes.
It's not by accident. Biceps don't get aren't by accident. No man gets placed on top of a mountain. You climb the mountain. You chop the wood, you carry the water, you do the work every single day. Here's my promise to you. If you do this exercise every day, try it. Go test it for 30 days. Just try this on. And again, if like, what's one of yours? What'd you like?
I'm strong.
I'm strong. So if you're like, I'm strong. You gotta say it, and you gotta see it, and you gotta believe it. I'm strong. I'm strong. And instead of scrolling on your phones, I just challenge you to pick your 5 and just say it like 100 to feel I'm strong. What's the other ones?
I'm powerful, I'm smart, I'm fast, I'm loved.
I'm strong, I'm powerful, I'm fast, I'm smart, and I'm loved. Say that 100 times today like you mean it. When you're out, my boys know when we're working out, I'm like, hey, self-talk, what you got, I got this, and I'm powerful, I'm strong. Because most people are like, oh, I'm so out of shape, this is so hard. Like, how does that help you? Slap yourself next time, or slap yourself, wake up! So if you say that 100 times today, I promise you it's going to change the world, but you got to say it like you mean it. Palmer, what you got?
I notice I'm special, I'm willing, I'm nice to others and myself, I'm here for a reason.
Love it. Say that. Say
There you
that
go.
100 times today and then 100 times tomorrow. When you're standing in line, don't scroll. Say it. When you're driving the car, before you go scroll, say it like 10 times. Guys, seems so simple, yes? This is how I built my life. This is how I built where I live. This is how I built how I work. This is how I built my happiness. This is how I built my clients. I have clients from all over the world. And when they learn this, they're like, oh my gosh, OMG, this is crazy. Which I know. Okay, biggest takeaways. Let's get 3 takeaways because I got to roll. What you guys get? What are you learning? Big is, what you got?
In order to live the life I want to live and be the person I want to be, I have to say it, see it, write it, and believe it.
How often?
Every
Every single
single day.
day! Like you mean it. 2 clap! Need a girl that beat up.
If it's always in the future, it'll stay in the future. Basically, like, if you're not talking about it right now, then it's something that happens.
So say it like it's right now. I am the best volleyball player. I'm powerful. I'm strong. I'm loved. People notice me. I love to thank you. 2 clap! Big Palmer, what you got?
I'm gonna start telling myself, I'm gonna make myself notice. I'm gonna make others see how hard I'm working.
Yeah, and you said, people notice me. Everybody notices Palmer. Everybody notices me. Everyone notices me. I'm noticeable. I'm powerful. And you gotta say it, like, for me, it's just so natural because I've done it so many freaking times. And you do it every day, guys. Before you scroll, say your thing 10 times. Like, say it 100 times today. I promise it won't change your life. 2 clap! Let's get one more share. Who's got it? Vita!
Consistency is key.
Consistency is key. It's not what we do every once in a while, but what we do
Every
single day. 2 clap! One more share. Who got it?
Here's your hand up, Dash.
Dash! Everyone say, what, Dash?
Dash.
Oh, she's so cute.
I love it. What you got, your dog?
That you just keep self-talking to yourself, and eventually you'll believe it and perform it.
Love it. Thank you so much. 2 clap! All right, good stuff, guys. Thank you so much for having me. I'll be back here in a little bit, but I got to get a workout on today. Sheila, thank you so much. Thank you, Natasha. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey, you guys, everyone give him 2 claps. Hey, that was great. That was strong, powerful, okay?